Now at 6, Countryside Christian Church hosts a poverty simulation for the community of Pittsburgh. Plus, kids in Joplin get creative with a wheel throwing class at Spivus Center for the Arts. And it's rivalry night in Joplin. We'll have the highlights as Missouri Southern hits the hardwood against Pitt State.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
12% of Kansans are currently experiencing poverty. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Elise Snowy. One organization in Pittsburgh is hoping to help people understand what it's like for those going through difficult times. KOAM's Samantha Walker has more.
As poverty rates across America continue to rise, people are trying to better understand what struggling families are experiencing. The Cost of Poverty experience is an immersive way to do just that.
So it gives attendees the opportunity to live a month's time in poverty and go through all the stress that we maybe don't realize happens when people live in poverty.
Care Portal and the Southeast Kansas chapter of Safe Families for Children are partnering to offer this experience for the community in Pittsburgh. Each attendee represents a real person who has or is currently experiencing poverty in the United States.
It's awful. No, it's really good, but it's really an eye-opener, it really is. But there's so many facets of it. If you have children, if you're employed, if you're trying to navigate the legal system, all those impact each other a lot, and it's been really eye-opening.
Participants struggle to pay mortgages, buy groceries, find jobs or daycare, and struggle to find transportation. And for parents participating, the experience hits home.
It's no wonder people find themselves in challenging situations when they're doing as much as they can for their child.
Those in the simulation say they plan to use what they learn to help others.
I'm going to reach out and see who I can help in the community. I would love to help somebody try to navigate through where to go and what to do in the process.
In Pittsburgh, Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
The simulation was brought to Pittsburgh thanks to a grant from Evergy. To learn more about the Cost of Poverty experience, visit our website, KOAMNewsNow.com. Meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney joins us for a first look at weather.
Today was a pretty chilly day with the temperature sitting in the lower 30s right now, and they're going to continue to drop along with these wind chills. Currently, we have a limited excessive cold risk due to the low of these wind chills in the single digits right now, and they're going to continue to stay like that all night, only getting up to the low teens by the morning time. Now, as we continue on into Sunday, they will start to warm up, and looking ahead, we don't have any rain or snow in the forecast for the next several days. I know I'm excited about that. However, that will come to an end on Thursday. Thursday morning, we'll see some showers start to pop up early hours, and they could affect your morning commute, but I'll bring you more details in just a bit.
We'll see you soon, Lindsay. Well, around 35 schools from across the area traveled to Joplin High School today to compete in the Joplin Kaminsky Bullseye Tournament. Over 350 archers, grades 3 through 12, competed in 6 rounds of competition. The tournament serves as a way for the young athletes to challenge themselves.
Well, I enjoy seeing my son compete, as always, and he also plays different sports. But it's nice to see a bunch of kids. The parking lot's full out there today, so it gives an opportunity for all types of kids to come in here and shoot and do an activity for their school. You don't have to be fast, you don't have to jump high, so it's a lot of fun.
Brackets for today's tournament consisted of elementary, middle school, and high school archers. Area kids were able to learn how to wheel throw today at the Spivus Center for the Arts. Children ages 8 to 14 created some of their own pieces as instructor Stephanie Roy shared some tips and different wheel throwing techniques. Attendees were able to work on their projects from 10 this morning to noon.
I think starting them off, just experiencing things from a young age can really inspire them to do these things, because most of the kids in the area don't really have a chance to do stuff like this at home. So when they get the chance to come here and do it, and later on they find out, oh, I can do this, then it really makes that connection that they need.
Today's class costs $60 per student. The Miami Public Library today welcomed STEAM students from around the 4 states for a STEAM social. The purpose of the event is to have fun while learning new things. Today's activities included coding, building structures with Legos, creating foam bugs, and dice wars.
STEAM is really important for different areas of learning. Learning can be fun. You can learn in a whole bunch of different ways, and it doesn't have to be super boring. It can be fun experiments, fun games, and stuff like that.
Today's event was free and open to all ages. A new study is looking at how people in the Ozarks choose to give to nonprofits. Chris Bryan explains how the giving habits of people younger than 40 are different than older generations.
You have to know the rules in order to break the rules.
I've been in fundraising for close to 20 years. This is totally different. All the rules, all the lessons I know work, don't work anymore.
Now the way nonprofits attract donors has seen a shift.
Our nonprofits do a good job of putting donations to work and making a huge impact in the community. One thing that we have to really focus on, the study tells us, is communicating that out.
The study shows the habits of those younger than 40 are different than those of their parents. Their donations are less religious and not as conservative, and they are giving to fewer charities.
The older respondents tended to support like 5, 6, 7, or 8 different causes, whereas folks who are on the younger end of that spectrum might only support 1 or 2 or 3 causes.
It's not the tradition of giving that is being passed on, it's the evidence of giving, it's the generosity, but it's this is what I'm interested in today.
Community Foundation of the Ozarks had the Shaping Tomorrow study done by Habitat Communications and Culture.
The group in this research are giving, they consider different avenues of giving too. So it's not through churches or religious organizations like the older generations or their parents. So that is a shift, and the types of causes and things as well are different.
The report shows the younger generation doesn't trust established nonprofits as much as the older generation. They seem to prefer giving to people and families directly, either through GoFundMe or similar social media fundraising on Facebook.
There's really nothing that is more motivating or a stronger tie that an agency can try to build than that sense of personal connection.
In addition, the report showed younger generations like easier ways to donate and avoid sites where the donation page was long or hard to find.
However, what we found is people would click that donate link, and if it didn't populate with their information, they were done.
Nonprofits now need to rethink how to connect and make those personal relationships to a younger generation.
Where we can meet folks and share, we don't want anyone to feel bad. We don't want to pressure them, but certainly they can help us by telling the story. We're the best kept secret. We don't want to be a best kept secret. One of the easiest ways to do that is to share on social media.
The report shows organizations need to look at how and where they are reaching out to younger donors.
What hasn't changed is we are a generous community. We want to help each other. We want the community to be a better place. We're just doing it differently. So knowing that, we just got to tweak our methods to tell the same story, and we're going to be fine.
Coming up, we hear from the family of a victim from the Kansas City Chiefs parade shooting. The brother and sister of the woman fatally shot at the Kansas City Chiefs victory parade Wednesday remember their sister as vibrant and joyful. A man they have never met before honors their sister with a special gift. Andy Alcock talks to Lisa Lopez Galvin's family about her life and legacy.
There are about 10 homes here on this block in West Kansas City belonging to the Lopez family. It's a short walk to Union Station where Lisa, her husband Mike, her 22-year-old son Mark, and her 18-year-old daughter Adriana came with other family members to celebrate. Her brother Beto was at another rally location.
I never heard the shots, but we heard sirens.
In addition to Lisa's fatal injury, her son Mark was shot, but he's recovering. So are her cousin's 2 young daughters, who had a special visit from Patrick and Brittany Mahomes Thursday.
Our family's so appreciative and respect the Mahomes family, Patrick and his wife, trying to touch our family.
Beto Lopez and Carmen Lopez Murguia described their sister Lisa as vibrant, the life of the party, joyful, giving, the fun aunt. Now, 2 juveniles face charges for the mass shooting.
They need to dig deep in their hearts and hold themselves accountable. They can do it.
God, what can I do to help this family?
Ron Moore, a man from Youngstown, Ohio, never met Lisa, but he's sending this sketch he completed today of her to Lisa's family. If you look closely, there are little hearts in Lisa's eyes.
We don't have to know a person or have ever met them to love them.
Wow. Beautiful.
Just seeing it here firsthand, it's beyond touching.
Lisa's 22-year-old son was also shot and is recovering from his injury. A little later, Pitt State and Missouri Southern basketball go head-to-head on the court today. We'll have the highlights in sports.
And up next, we'll talk about the possible thunderstorm chances later this week. So today we started off pretty chilly with temperatures only getting up to the mid-30s as our high. But the sun was out and it was a pretty day. Taking a look outside at our Indigo Sky Casino and Resort camera that is in Seneca, Missouri. It is a gorgeous sunset. Was chilly due to those wind chills that we had today. They brought the temperature down to feel like it was in the single digits. So a very cold day, but on the bright side, we don't have any rain or snow in the forecast for the next several days. It is shaping up to be a clear first half of the week. Now these wind chills, like I said, they're still pretty cold. We have a limited excessive cold risk through tomorrow. They're still in the single digits, and as we continue, they're going to stay like that by midnight and only getting up to the lower teens by the morning hours. Then they'll start to warm back up as the sun comes out and shines tomorrow. With our low tonight being only 22 degrees, it's still going to be a pretty chilly day. Now, the sun will be out tomorrow, winds are going to calm down, so it will start to warm up. Looking ahead to Monday, we see a embedded trough north of us, so it's not going to give us any rain, but we will have some clouds moving through our area on Monday. It's not going to affect the temperatures. It'll still be a warm day. And then on Tuesday, we're going to have sunny skies again. And by Wednesday, a wide ridge has covered the central U.S. That's bringing us sinking air. So again, warmer temperatures. By Wednesday, we're getting up to the 70s. So it's going to be a nice first half of the week. That is until the showers start to roll in early Thursday morning. And in these showers, there could be a thunderstorm or two. We're going to take a closer look at that. Could expect to see it pop up in Veneta, let's see, midnight on Thursday, and then increasing as we go into 3 a.m. across the southern counties. It's going to continue to stick around all morning. So as you're getting ready to go to school, go to work, you're going to be dealing with some rain showers and, like I said, possible thunderstorms. It's going to continue through 8 a.m. and then it'll start to make its way out later in the day, clearing by that afternoon. So tomorrow, temperatures getting up to 52, so it's going to warm up and the wind chills do start to taper off. And then by Monday, 59. Then we're looking ahead, Tuesday, Wednesday, 67, 72. So we're getting a lot warmer by midweek this week. And then those showers roll in Thursday morning along with some possible thunderstorms. Temperatures cool off a bit due to that, 58 on Friday, 59 Saturday, and then some more light showers on Sunday. Those won't produce any thunderstorms, but we could see some light showers throughout the day. And then again, Tuesday, some more showers. So we've got 3 days with some rain chances ahead of us in the next 10 days.
I keep calling it a weather whiplash week.
It is.
There's something for everyone.
Well, the next 10 days we're seeing temperatures steady in the upper 50s to the 60s, so that'll help a little bit. No more freezing cold temperatures for a while.
And I am fine with that. All right, thanks, Lindsay. Well, still ahead, Missouri Southern softball looks to continue their success in Oklahoma City this weekend. And Pitt State Hoops travels to Joplin to face rival Missouri Southern. Brock Baldridge will bring us the highlights from that game and more up next in sports.
Well, the two rivals from both of our local schools meet once again. Both Missouri Southern and men's and women's basketball teams defeated Pitt State earlier on the road this season, and now the Gorillas look to return the favor this afternoon in Joplin. Pitt State versus Missouri Southern, a couple of the top women's teams in the MIAA going at it. Start things off in the first quarter. It's Chrislyn Jones who swishes a three-pointer there. A few possessions later, in transition, it's Jones who fires away again. She led Southern with 19 points this afternoon, but Pitt State looks to adjust now. Still in the first, the sharpshooter Grace Pyle buries that three-pointer. Later in the half, it's Corinna Gerber and Grace Pyle showing good chemistry there. And it's Gerber who gets the bucket there. Gorillas led by 2 points going into halftime. So we head to the second half now. Jones fires but misses, and Brandy Hudson is there to get the rebound, and you can count the basket and the foul. We had 16 lead changes in this game, but Pitt State starts to go on a run in the second half as Pyle hits a huge three there to put the Gorillas up by 4. Closing seconds of the third quarter, Macy Mays, she heard the chirping and she beats the buzzer with a three-point shot there at the end of the quarter. And then Grace Pyle with a pump fake, then a splash. Pitt State goes on the road and gets their revenge over Missouri Southern. Gorillas win this game 77-66.
Yeah, I just think it's our trust in each other. You know, I feel like we shared the ball really well. We found the open person with their heavy rotation, and we just trusted each other. It's something we prepared for all week. So in those big moments, I had 100% trust in whoever my teammate was.
Two teams really going at it, and you know, that is the MIAA as far as two really good basketball teams. And usually it's kind of like you win at home, but for two teams to meet each other on the road is tough.
Next game up, the Pitt State men's basketball team squaring off against their rivals, Missouri Southern in Joplin. Opening minutes of the game, really nice play here as Vincent Sigmund Jr. goes up and under to get the basket there. Take a 2-0 lead later in the first. Reigning MIAA Player of the Week, Darius Dawson goes up strong to get the bucket. A few possessions later, it's Dawson who goes back to work in the paint. Dawson finished the game with 18 points for the Lions today. Pitt State showing off their muscles in the paint as well, as we see Marquis English drive up and gets the roll in to go. Later in the game, it's English who draws more contact to get another bucket. He finished the game with 17 points. But Southern really had the momentum in this game. We see Parker Long misses that one, but Lawson Jenkins is there to get the putback. And then just before halftime, a nice pass here by Long as Avery Taggart's open. Nothing but net. Missouri Southern goes on to win a close game 75-72. The Lions have now won 3 straight. Well, we've already hit the third weekend of the softball season, and the Missouri Southern Lions are off to a 9-3 start to begin the year. The Lions look for more success in day 2 of the Raising Cane's Festival softball tournament. The Lions split their 2 games on Friday. Now today, Missouri Southern has another doubleheader, but first, they take on Ouachita Baptist. The Lions win that game 6-3. Southern has another game scheduled against Oklahoma Baptist later tonight. Over to the baseball side now, Pittsburgh baseball in action today. The Gorillas baseball team opens up a series, first of 3 against Southwest Baptist. Gorillas win this game 11-1. Pitt State finishes the series tomorrow with a doubleheader scheduled. And then finally in Division I men's college hoops, KU's on the road in Norman taking on the 25th ranked Oklahoma Sooners. Jayhawks pick up a big win on the road, 67-57 your final score. Kansas gets the week off before facing Texas next Saturday in Allen Fieldhouse. So we got a split today. You know, Missouri Southern men, they get the win. Pitt State women, they get a big win on the road. So good to see that at least.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks, Brock. We'll be right back. Well, I am certainly looking forward to a sunny Sunday for tomorrow.
A few days.
Yes.
We have the first half of the week will be sunny until those showers on Thursday.
Sports note.
Yeah, we got some double headers going on. Missouri Southern, they rescheduled for baseball. They rescheduled their doubleheader, and then Pitt State, they get softball, they get the week off, and Pitt State baseball, they got a doubleheader tomorrow. So it should be exciting to see some baseball tomorrow.
Absolutely, lots to look out for. Thanks, Brock. Well, that's our time for now. Thanks for joining us, and from all of us here in the studio, have a great evening.